Yo, what's good? It's your boy Derek Branch, SportsView360.com, covering the New Orleans Saints. And today I got some new news concerning the Saints, as it was reported today that Derek Carr is expected to be the Saints' starting QB going into the 2025 regular season with Kellen Moore as his new head coach. Paraphrasing here what he said, but what Loomis said, but Loomis at the NFL Combine told reporters that they believe they have somebody they believe that they have a quarterback that they can win with, and that they're excited about it. So there's that, and pretty much that means that he's going to take a pay cut. Carr's going to take a pay cut, which he said he wasn't going to do in the beginning, but that may have changed down the road, down the line. We don't really know yet. Or he's going to restructure, that typical restructure, kick the can down the road, open up the cap space, go out there, sign some free agents, and be competitive. Now, Loomis also said that the team plans to be more aggressive in free agency compared to last season. Now, how you going to do that? We'll see. Loomis, you never know with Mickey Loomis, man. Loomis can be very unpredictable as a general manager, bro. Because he says one thing can mean the other. And I know a lot of people out there are quite disappointed with the decision, the reported decision right now of where the Saints is going as a football team. But the reality is that even though they could have done it and just take the medicine for this season, they weren't going to do that, man. They were not going to do that. They couldn't cut it, but they could have, but they don't want to. They couldn't have, they can't just cut everybody, cut all the veterans, cut Derek Carr especially, and just go out and field a team out there like that and lose games and get the number one pick. They couldn't do that. I mean, to me, they have to do that. They have to kick the can down the road and run it back with his team. Because, to me, in my opinion, I think that's kind of grimy what they did. The report of them raising ticket prices for this upcoming season, even though there's a chance that your team is not good this year. So I think this is a part of that. This is a part of getting the fan base excited, reeling people back in, and going from there. You know what I'm saying? But there's also a part of me that believes that this could be, Derek Carr could be the fallback guy. He's the starter for right now, unless the Saints get an offer out there, or the Saints get some phone calls on a team that can call and try to attempt to trade for Derek Carr. You know what I'm saying? And then go from there. But for that to happen, Carr has to waive his no trade clause to ignite a trade. But I'm not really surprised by the decision. I'm not really surprised by the decision being made today. I told y'all a while back that even though Mickey Loomis said it will be up to the new head coach, discretion on what to do with Derek Carr, his preference will be to keep Derek Carr at that position, to remain competitive, to remain a contender for the NFC South. And they talked to Kellen Moore as well, and he kind of had the same sentiments of Mickey Loomis, kind of like they're kind of like in lockstep on the decision being made. But it is what it is, man. At most, I think Derek Carr might be here for one more year. One more year. After that, the books could become a lot clearer down the stretch in 2026, but for this upcoming season, they have to keep him on the team. Him, Cam Jordan, Teron Matthew, Demari Davis, a few others, Alvin Kamara. That entire core might be back this season. Taysom Hill as well. But my thing is, they still have to get young. Build better depth behind those veterans. Because you saw what happened last year when players started going down in week 3 against the Philadelphia Eagles, and that pretty much started the downfall of the team. They still got to get young, and I wouldn't be opposed to this. I talk about this in a different video down the stretch in the future, but I wouldn't be opposed to the Saints trading out this ninth pick and getting and acquiring more picks, and so that way you have an influx of young talent on this football team, because that's what they need, man. They desperately need a 2017 like draft to really get things going, to really get this team back to that 2017, 2020, through 2020 levels. That's what they really need, But those first two games of the season, man, I think it looked like it was enough for them to decide that this team could be competitive this upcoming season. Those games against the Cowboys and the Panthers, that really sold a lot of people, man. Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? That's been, I guess they're going to use that as an excuse on why this team can be competitive this upcoming season. They are, they feel as though injuries had a part in that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, for right now, I'm about 80% certain that Derek Carr is going to be the starter this upcoming season. 80%. I don't think you're going to go out there. They're not going to trade for Matthew Stafford. I think Stafford's going back to the Rams. I think the Steelers are going to want Justin Fields to come back. And outside of that, what are the other options out there? If you move on from Carr, you pretty much, you know what I'm saying, are going to go with a bridge quarterback. Derek Carr is a bridge quarterback, but you're going to find somebody that can come in, compete with Spencer Rattler, and go from there. And I know for a lot of the Rattler fans and all that out there, I didn't think they were going to go with Spencer Rattler to start the season, man. I just didn't. Spencer Rattler didn't win a game last year. I didn't think they were going to do that. So, it is what it is, man. We just got to wait and see what moves they're going to make to make this team better. We just got to wait and see. Aston Genty could be a possibility at number 9. Tyler Warren could be a possibility at number 9. The tight end out of Penn State. Tatiara McMillan, T-Mac out of Arizona, could be a possibility at number 9. So, the Saints gonna have some options, man. Some nice options at that nice spot. And expect don't be surprised if the Saints get some calls on that pick to trade out of that pick, because there's gonna be a lot of teams that are gonna have interest in Tyler Warren, and at that nice spot is the right position to be in to select a player like a Tyler Warren. But it's just what it is right now, man. I'm not really shocked by any of this that came out today. I'm not. I kind of always, in the back of my mind, I kind of always knew that this was the route the Saints were going to take. I always knew that. They're gonna, even though they got a new head coach, and you can't really fault them for feeling like this because of the NFC South. NFC South is by far the worst division in the NFL, and I expect it to stay that way going into this upcoming season. I think Carolina's going to be slightly better this upcoming season. Tampa Bay, they may be better this upcoming. They're still going to be contenders in the division, even though they're getting another offensive coordinator. We all know about the Atlanta Falcons with Michael Penix Jr. They're going to be the projected favorites to win the division, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints win 9 to 10 games this upcoming season and win the division. But that's if they can stay healthy for at least. If they can stay healthy for at least 80% of the season, man, 90% of the season, cut down on those injuries. And if you do have injuries, what's behind that depth? Behind the starters that could come in and contribute. What kind of draft you gonna have? You know what I'm saying? Drafting a running back at 9, and drafting Aston Genty at 9, I would not have an issue with that. I would not have an issue with them drafting the tight end Tyler Warren at number 9, or Tetiana McMillan. You know, all those options could I think could really come in and help this football team, because they need playmakers, man. They need playmakers all over, man. The trenches on both sides, in the secondary, in my opinion, linebacker, you know, wide receiver, tight end. I think tight end needs a huge upgrade, even though I like Foster Moreau and what he's done for the team. So I'm not gonna, be upset at which route they take in that ninth spot. Trade out or to keep the pick, that don't matter to me. I'm down for whatever, But I really do think that they need an influx of young players for this team. They really do. And next year, this upcoming season, it don't work out, I think everybody's gone. I think everybody's going regardless, unless you make this drastic turnaround and you think you're in the window again, your Super Bowl window. But this team is not in a Super Bowl window right now. They're in the window of winning the NFC South. Not a Super Bowl contender right now. But we'll see how it all play out. But I think this will be the last year of Derek Carr as a New Orleans Saint. But we'll see how it all play out, man. Contract situation is where it's going to be the next ball to drop. What they're going to do with it. Is he going to take a pay cut? Or are they going to restructure him? Things of that matter. And if they do restructure him, the dead money you restructure him, that's dead money added to next year's cap. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to think about. But we'll see how it all play out, man. That's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. What are your thoughts on the Saints announcing that Derek Carr is the projected QB1 for this upcoming season? Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.